Hello and welcome. This is Bernate Flournoy. Thank you for popping in. I'm in the studio and I'm about to queue up what the Paint Party directory actually looks like. Okay, so let me get ready to present my screen. I'm getting a notification that we are live on YouTube. How are you? Happy Friday. I decided to show up again today to walk you through because I'm learning it too. It's an amazing platform, lots of bells and whistles. And I have discovered this week that some of the categories, I probably have 100 different categories. I need to probably back that up. So that looks like that's going to complicate the things. So what I'm going to have to do is give the members like a checklist or something where they can embed it on their, I'm going to call it like a mini website. So let me stop talking and let me start showing so you understand a little bit better. So come and join me on this journey because let me tell you, it's a ride, okay? It's not for the faint of heart. All right, let me get ready to present and make sure I am sharing the right thing. Which tab? I think I want to do this tab or window. It's the window. There we go. Okay. Now I think it's here. Okay, great. So let me start off with the Paint Party directory Facebook group. Okay, if you're not following or liking, go do that. And then just don't leave it there. Go back and check in from time to time. Every couple of days or so, give us a minute, and if you're a Paint Party business owner, try to give me 5 minutes a week where you're going in, not just putting your flyer, okay, in the comments, not just putting your design, but actually going in and engaging with some of the other Paint Party businesses and some of the other comments that are there. Okay. All right, because then that will kind of wake Facebook up and says, okay, there's something over here. All right, so let me go ahead and enlarge this a little bit. Are we going to be side by side? All right. How can we make this a little bit bigger? Nope. All right, here we are here. Let me see if I can make it a little bigger. Perfect. Now, this, I'm going to back out of that one. Okay, so you land, okay, let me go to the home page. So you land on the home page. I think this music, I need to turn it down just a little bit. Let me turn it down just a wee bit. Where it's still kind of there, but not too loud. All right, so let me get back to where you guys are. All right, so this is paintpartydirectory.com. All right, so on the directory, we have where you could search Art Studio Paint Party. Okay, basically, brick and mortar Paint Party. We may have to discuss, whether or not we need to put mobile or anything in there. But Paint Party is just like the general main category. And I've got some subcategories over here. I've got to choose one. You've got to choose one. So I'm going to choose Paint Party. So underneath the subcategories, I've got these, the adults, with the ages and whatnot, the audience, that would be the ages, community, outreach, corporate, kids and family, mediums and services, canvas, paint, the hats and cups and all of those things. Whether or not you're specializing in schools or seniors, wellness, that probably is where I should leave it. Now, this is what I did. Now I went over here and did some subcategories. All right. Now the subcategories gets a little bit tricky because, say, for instance, you do community outreach, but you didn't check city parks. And somebody from City Parks is searching for you, and you could very well choose that, but you only had a certain amount of categories you could add to your page. In just a moment, I'm going to show you what adding 25 categories looks like to a page. So I'm going to rethink this. So this is why the membership is closed right now. Check your email. I may be tapping a few people on the shoulder because I need a few testers in here. Right now it's just me and some of the samples. Okay. So now I am going to probably have to broaden the zip code. I specifically put in like my zip code, but I needed to maybe pick up a little bit more in this city area. So I'm talking with customer service about that because it's very strict right now. And so I need to loosen up the specialties and I need to loosen up the searches a little bit. Okay. I tighten it up real tight. It's like, oh. So this is a journey. So join me on this journey. All right. It's gonna be good. Right now, it's workable, but we're still testing things out. All right, so you could be a featured paint party pro. That will probably be, $25 for a month. Okay, so I don't want to charge people real big money and everything, but right now I will be choosing the featured paint party pros because I think I could put up about 20. All right, I could put up about 20 featured paint party pros at one time. And so the reason why I'm doing the $15 a month, which is kind of low, and $100 a year is so that if you wanted to add on some different things, you can. I didn't want to make the packages so grandiose and you get 20 months of being featured and you can do 15 blog posts. I didn't want to do all of that because most of the time, most of the people like you and I, we're busy doing other things. Okay. So you just want to make sure you have a presence over here. All right. So let me scroll on down. You can get a quote. Let's see. This is once again, you being the provider. We may word this differently and maybe we might knock out one of these tiers. So over here, this is for us. I think I want to hide that maybe on our membership page. Okay. So the events, I think I posted one. I did, but it's private. It's for like the members because when we do our paint alongs, event planners might want to come and paint along, but really it's just for us. Now I may schedule a paint. No, next Friday is the 4th. So I may watch and see or email me, get in here, get into the contact us. Let me know if you want to do a couple of paint alongs this week. There's some cute stuff out here. Okay. So let's see. So this is the featured paint party pros. I think this is the blog area. Okay. So featured paint party artist. We were just putting things out here just to kind of see what we wanted. All right. Now this gold bar will probably make that disappear eventually, but I kind of like it though. So adding your company here is the same thing as the paint party business here. And then if you want to go ahead and join our newsletter, when we get up and going, it'll probably be weekly. All right. Right now, it'll probably be just as we're getting launched. Okay. So you can get on there. I have a few people that did sign up for that. So let me go ahead. Paint party business owner. How do we do a listing? Let's go ahead and click. All right. Right now, you can't do one. Right? You can't do one because we're in the wait list. So what I want you to do is, get on there, give me your name, email. You can give me your phone number. I haven't worked my way up to SMS yet, with the text messages, but go ahead and give me your phone number. I know that's probably a few weeks, few months down the road, but it's coming. I love getting text messages. You need to remind me that you're going live, honey, because it's a lot going on, and your email box is like mine. You've got a lot of emails up in there. So it's nice to have that phone and then you get your text message. All right. So tell me what your biggest challenge is. I did have a Google form, was that last week or the week before? But I was able to figure out how to put it all like right here. So tell me what your biggest challenge is and go ahead and submit. And I still have Help Us Beta Build. I'm going to be signing the emails. I signed the one that I sent out, was it yesterday, today? I can't even remember. I think it was yesterday, day before. Okay. So here we go. My spiel. Hey, paint party business owner. You know, I've been quietly building. I'm not quiet about it anymore. Okay. I've been quietly building this amazing site, and it's a ghost town in there. There are no listings in there yet, but watch. The doors are going to open again real soon. Okay. Like I said, I didn't want to open up those doors before I got a few more of those bugs tested out, but I opened it up 2 weeks ago and I learned a lot. I have probably about 100 people that signed up on my Facebook form. Okay. If you saw a couple ads out here, some people signed up over there. A lot of people are interested. So I'm so glad, even though I wasn't quite ready, moved forward, getting a lot of great feedback. So what this thing is, okay, it's $15 a month, like I said, and $100 a year. And it's a one-time setup fee. I don't think I mentioned that when I was talking about the price. So there's a one-time setup fee for $150. But one of your mentors, you can get a coupon code from, and it'll knock $100 off. Okay. So you knock that $100 off, your setup fee is $50. Okay. Now I won't always have that $100 coupon out there with the mentors. All right. And if you don't have a mentor, then you let me know. Right. Because we want you to take advantage of this for our foundational, we're still building. All right. So, all right. I keep saying, all right. Right. I don't know where that came from. We mimic some of the things that we see out here and here. And then we get a little bit nervous and we go to something like that. So if you were to join today, monthly, it's $15 a month. It would be $65 for the first month because you're paying that $50 setup fee and the $15 for the first month. And then it'll be $15 for however long you want it. And of course, you can cancel anytime. There will not be any refunds. Okay. All right. We're going to put that in here. And then if you wanted to do the year where you're getting basically 2 months free, then it would be the $150, right? So you get the $100 and then the $50 setup fee. So I wanted to explain all of that. So with the Paint Party Directory, I know so many of you are in some amazing paint party Facebook groups. I at first did not want you to be in yet another membership. This membership is going to be around the directory where, you're either gathering your materials to get your listing together, or you've done that and now you're ready to add maybe a featured ad or something like that. Maybe you've done that and now you're ready to do maybe a blog post or be ready to be interviewed by yours truly, where we will do the live, like I'm live now, or we could do pre-recorded if your nerves are bad. Okay, if your nerves are bad, we could do pre-recorded. And then from that, then you can have some social media snippets. And then I can have some social media snippets to put on our Facebook Paint Party Directory. So the membership, all right, I'm inviting you to be part of something I think is going to be amazing for our industry, Paint Party Directory, because we don't have one as an overall industry. I know Artsy has one for their members. Paint Party Headquarters does not have one. Paint Party Hub does not have one. But I'm so thankful that I've got their support. Okay. So I'm going to just be mentioning all of these little lovely groups. all the time. All right. And if you have a group or a membership, I want to know about it. I want the paint party industry to know about it. This directory, I want it to be the be all end all of everything paint party. So when the event planners come and look and search in the blog area, they've got, a couple of checklists to choose from. Maybe it's yours, and then maybe you get that event planner on your list or in your realm, your radar, and you reach back out to them and see how you guys can partner up. I'm excited about not only the event planners and the Paint Party Pro partnerships that will be taking place. I'm excited about Paint Party Pro to Paint Party Pro. That's going to be really good. So the butterfly square, what is that? Butterfly square is simply in the members area. When you log in, you let me know what you need. I'm going to let you know the 4 different stages. I didn't do 50. So there are 4 different stages. So you kind of know where you are, and you just kind of loop back around them. And physically, in my mind, I'm envisioning the Paint Party directory as like, you think about the office at a, what do you call it? At an apartment complex, that head office, and then you got all of these different buildings. Think about it like that, or think about a town square, a little nook that has a street sign that says Butterfly Square, and all along the streets are lined up amazing paint party bistros, paint party cafes, paint party businesses, paint party studios, just art spots. So think about your art spot on this butterfly square. All right. So that's where that's coming from. And think about the butterfly effect, where just that one beautiful positive motion can just be a whirlwind of goodness. Okay. You're already doing this great art service. Now I just want us to have a directory. All right. So this is what this is about. All right. I'm excited about it. And that's kind of like a little storybook. Once upon a time, there was a paint party directory. All right. So watch out now. There's going to be some stories, and I may need to invite you along. Okay. Now, if you're up for some shenanigans, and I am, all right. If you're up for some shenanigans, come and join me. So now you can find me on Facebook. Now, like I said, this is the paintpartydirectory.com/join. And right now, it's just the wait list. Okay. That's all that is. Yep. And then when the doors open, you'll know when you come to this Paint Party Directory/join, then you will be able to check out. All right, let me back up just a little bit. So let's browse the directory quickly. So this is what's in here. I've got the samples in here just so you could see what this looks like. Of course, it looks different on the phone. Let's click this here. All right, look at that view. All right, this is what's going on. Now, yours truly finally did put her picture in there. All right, and I finally did get in here to, and having that picture makes a difference. So when you become a member, I will have a checklist of things that you need to have when you get ready to do your listing. And it's really not that hard back there. Okay, it's not that hard. But I want to get together with you. Once I open up the doors, it may not be once a week. It may be once every couple of days with the recorded session, so you can walk yourself through it, because I want it to be easy for you. So you could send me a message, because I've got the full plan. If you don't have the full plan, this one here, let me click on this. Okay, this is me as well. I call myself the Art Mama. I didn't put a picture in there. This would be the plan where you would have to upgrade to the paid one, because some people only want a sample, right? Now, I really didn't want the free plan to have this extra landing page, this little mini website, but it's here. So now I've got to get in here. Do you see this? I went round and round, probably for a couple hours earlier this week because I couldn't find this button. All right. Only because the color is different. So I've got to get that together. And over here, look here. These things are appearing, but they're there, but I couldn't see them because they're the same color. So those are the tweaks that I want to get out of the way before I open up those doors. Nothing big, nothing crazy, but if you can't see a website, blank, blank, blank. So this is the free one. If you have a phone number, that would appear there and people could call you directly from here. I really don't want to put my phone number out here. I'm going to have to because I am the founder and the editor of the directory, so that I'm looking reputable. But, people are crazy. There are some crazies out here. But you know it. You online, you already get those crazy calls. So, but that comes with the territory. And never underestimate a reach out. All right. So for the free tier, you can have your business name, your website, your phone number, and your location. All right. That is it. You will not be able to put any of your bio categories or anything. That only comes with the free plan. Let me go back to browse the directory again. I like that view. Let me see about the maps. Okay. All right. So we got a few locations. All right. Who's this over here? Okay. All right. That's another sample member. So I like that view. I like this view. So then when you come, you already know. If you see, send a message and view listing, those are the paid tiers. All right. Okay, let's go back. Now let me show you. I just showed you the Art Mamas. Let me show you that one more time. You get the website. If you have a phone number, the people can dial right from the directory. And if not, let me go back. You get the paid tier, right? This was the one here where it's like a mini website on here. Now, I don't have any other pictures on here, but I want you to see. So this is the overview tab. You've got a few tabs up in here. Now, I don't know what it looks like on the phone. If you're on your phone right now, you could send a message. Okay. Let me click right here. You can get in here and, well, not you, the event planner will get in here and, and find you and then enter their name and information. And then, of course, you have captured their email. And then you reach back out to them. Okay. They're going to let you know about their preferred time. That is amazing that that's already built in here. All right. So let me go back. Did I click on it? All right. So, of course, you can send the message, write a review. Right now, even on Google, it is so hard to get a review, even though the people had an amazing time. It is difficult to get a review. Maybe it'll be different in the directory. I don't know. Let's hope. All right. So that's the overview. All right. Let me scroll down. You could still navigate wherever you need to here. And once again, I got to get in here and make that visible. Let me stop lying. I tried. I didn't know. I'm not doing it. I'm going to find a professional to do it or somebody to walk me through it because I can't spend another moment of my life on this part because I tried. All right. So the bio, I just put grateful to provide creative experiences. All right. Because I am. All right. All right. What did I serve? I served over 100 people this week. Okay. I provided them with creative experiences. And when I tell you I had an amazing time, I have more fun than anybody at the paint party, honey. Let me just keep that all the way real. I have a good time doing this. And so this is a labor of love. All right. For our industry. All right. Let me click on specialties. Adults and social events, ladies night, audience. I can't remember if that's just the ages. Let me see what that is. We're going to click on audience. What does that say? results paint party. See, this is some extra foolishness that I think I'm going to get out. Redo that part, right? Look at all these specialties. Look at there. I put in that you could put 25 specialties in it. Look at all this. This is too much. I think this is kind of cluttered. Okay. So I want to see with customer service if there's a different way we can do that. So I don't know until I'm in the middle of it. Okay. Whether or not something is good or something is crazy. Look at here. Okay. Request for paint and sip. All right. No wonder, because I kept wondering why I don't see any more. Because of, okay. Yeah, we got some work to do up in here, people. Let me click on Girls Night and see what comes up. Okay, so that you can send me a message about Girls Night. Then I'll know what you're talking about. Oh, but I think that's a little meticulous. Anyway, I tried it. Let me know your thoughts if you like that or if that's doing too much. I think it's doing too much. So I'm going to see about simplifying it just a bit. All right. Articles. I wrote a little article up in here. No, I didn't. I just was testing it out. So welcome. We are looking for bi-weekly article. We're looking for a bi-weekly article, especially if you are giving tips on venue ideas. Okay. So what I want to have event planners coming on in here, giving us some good stuff. I want to interview them. I want to interview you because I want this to be, I don't want to say like the Lucy and Ethel episode where they're eating the chocolate, it's like one at first and it just kind of increases. I want you to be booked and busy and profitable. Okay, but I can't make any guarantees that you're going to get one call. I can't say, yeah, girl, come on over here. Pay the subscription. You are going to be booked and busy. That's the goal. That's the hope. But I can't make those promises. But that's the point of a directory, to match you with people that are searching for your services. That is the point of a directory. So get in this directory. You don't know if you're going to get booked if you're not here. Blink, blink, blink. All right. So there's some content for members only. And that's that. So how it works, I will be expanding on this area a little bit. Contact us. Of course, we still got to get in here and do some zhuzh. All right. Eventually get some more lively pictures. This is why I need you to get back to me. I don't want to just put everything about Bernade and the painted pose and the paint party lady. I could, but I want your information. What is that? User-generated content. I want your information as well. So watch for an email, even if you don't get one. Let me go back to where you can find me. Get into my direct messages, people. Let me go back. How can you find Bernade? Paint party business owners, get listed today. Right now, go join the wait list. Scroll all the way down. You can read all of this good stuff here. It's good stuff. All right. Right down here. You could find our contact us form down here at the bottom. Reach out to me there. But on Facebook, I'll probably see it faster on Facebook, even though I'm on the website daily. But reach out to me and let me know your thoughts. Okay. So your storefront is awaiting once the wait list is over. Your humble founder, Bernade. Okay. I'm the founder of something that's amazing. And I'm so excited to share with you. So come and join me. Let me know when we're going to paint together. I know it's a directory, but we paint party people. I'm painting tomorrow. Okay. I'm painting tomorrow. What did I do with? I did this. What is this? earlier this week. I don't know. When did I go live to paint this? Okay. I can't even remember. These days are rolling by so fast. Let me go ahead and stop sharing. I can't even remember when I painted this, y'all. Okay. So much fun. I love the subtleties up in there. Okay. Are we turning this the right way? So the other day, and I'm going to say the other day because I can't remember what day it was. I think it might have been Saturday. Let me stop playing. Usually I paint on Saturday. So I couldn't decide on the fingernail. Where are we going? The fingernail or the mushroom. So I did the mushroom. Now I have these on canvas, but I like to print it off on index card. I tried to get the thick watercolor paper to go through my printer. It won't go through, but I've been painting on index card paper that I got from our local Meijer. What is that, 65-pound weight? And it works for me, honey. We keep it moving. We keep it moving. We will paint on a rock. All right. All right. So that's pretty much it over here, guys. Thank you for popping on. And for those of you watching the replay, if you made it this far, make sure you reach out to me. Okay. Get into the direct messages of the Paint Party directory here on Facebook, YouTube. You can leave comments there, but come and find me on my website. Pretty soon to be our website, if you know what I'm saying. All right. Thanks for joining. I'm not sure what time I'm going live tomorrow. I will get a schedule down. I'm on vacation. Okay. Let me just say that. Okay. I'm on vacation. All right. We will get back to scheduling and everything real soon. All right. I think that is a wrap. I do believe it is. Look, I was going to have Bob say goodbye, but, I guess he stepped out. Too hot.